Hello and welcome to another video by myself, Daniel. I'm also known as the Bald Scrambler. Today is May the 17th and I am taking on the rarely scrambled and often overlooked maybe Tower Rib route. Now this scramble is located in the upper reaches of Crux. So today I parked up on the A5, made my way along the road. I went past Ogwen Cottage, went over the wooden bridge, over the stream. I've made my way up to Llyn Idwal. I've made my way clockwise around the lake. I've taken the fork and then I've gone up Seniors Gully, which is a grade 1 scramble in itself, as you can see here with the views over the lake. I've made my way up to the gully. At the top I've stopped for a little breather and to take a few photos and admire the view down onto the lake, after which I've headed anti-clockwise around Crux. You can go clockwise if you want. I do find if you go clockwise you may find you're walking over more scree. If you go anti-clockwise there's more grass, but either way will take you to the base of maybe Tower Rib, and I'm going to show you a few clips of that here as you can see the tower in the distance. So I'm just at the foot of Tower Rib and it's pretty straightforward in terms of navigation. You've got a couple of ribs in front of you on the lower part. I just take the right hand rib and then step over slightly to the left onto the main rib and up onto the tower. Now this is a grade 3 route, so you've got all the usual hazards that you'd expect on something of this grade. But I came here last year and I thought it was a really enjoyable scramble, a little bit on the short side, so it's quite a long walk in to get here for what it is, but when you're actually up on that rib it's actually really good scrambling up there. So let's get on and I'll show you what it's all about. So I'm about halfway up the route. I'd say that lower section was probably best described as being a little bit scrappy. I started on the right hand side on the rib and then soon stepped over onto the left side of the gully. That was the main rib that goes up to the top. I said that first half was full of a few loose rocks in there, definitely worth checking the holds on that one. There's also some moss and grass growing, so unfortunately it's quite dry today, but I'd imagine if there was any moisture up here, there's obviously the risk of getting moisture on the soles of your feet and then going onto the steep rock. So definitely have to be a little bit more careful up here. There's also fewer polished rocks on here because fewer people come up here, so it's not as easy as say Canadian Arete, which is really popular and you can just follow the polished rocks going up on that route. On here definitely a little bit more rugged and underused route. No way, that can't be the route. There's not a lot to hold on to. I'm not comfortable making that move. if you're wondering what the route's like, that's pretty much it so far. So definitely grade 3 territory. I took a right a moment ago, I don't know if you saw that footage, it just looked way too steep going around there, so just backtracked, took a left line, and that was a lot easier. So that's it. I'm making my way down Glibben, and you can probably see the top of Canadian Arete over my shoulder there. Really enjoyable day today, enjoyed that one. So I'm going to sum up this grade 3 route up maybe Tower Rib in just a few sentences for you. It's a long walk in, definitely worth bolting this on to perhaps another scramble or a climb, maybe something around the Idwell Slabs area. I would say it's actually quite a short scramble once you're on there. The first half of the scramble is pretty straightforward, a little bit uneven, a little bit broken, a little bit uninspiring. Second half is definitely steeper. There were some loose holds on there, not an excessive number, but certainly enough to make you a little bit cautious. And finally, as you can see, with the weather over my shoulder, it's a really lovely day today, so nice and dry. I probably wouldn't want to go up on that route if there was any moisture on the ground. So that's it, that concludes my scramble today up Maybury Tower Rib. I really enjoyed that. You know, it's great to do something a little bit different. I've only done this once before last year. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well, because that gives me an incentive to get out on the mountains and to do more routes like this for you. Again, thanks for watching.